All right. Welcome, y'all, to another Byte the Robot stream. This is Byte the Robot. And today I realized that we actually missed out on something. So we're just going to go clear that up before we continue. But as you recall, last time, we continued Vare's quest line. And Vare is, yeah, gonna be the guy that gets us all of our runes to level up. Yeah, we'll continue his quest line in a bit. I realized there is something that I forgot to do last time that we're gonna do now. So without further ado, let's jump right on in. Now this first thing's a bit tragic, but you'll see what I mean. That's right. We're back to this. We're back to this again. Where my catchphrase is going to be all over the place, regardless of what you might think you could get away from. All right. So let's go. Hey, what's up, Blythe? How you doing, bud? You doing okay? Oh, shit, you are not doing okay. Yeah, unfortunately, Blythe kind of turns hostile towards us, so we gotta put him down. Ah. And we die. Yeah. So unfortunately, Blythe kind of turns a bit hostile, but that's all right. No, it's not all right. Poor boy. Poor boy. He was a good boy. Yeah. We're starting off on a sad note today, guys. But what I will say is that if you may have noticed, this ain't Monday. You may be wondering why. Well, the reason why is because your boy was tired. He had a pretty brutal work week, so I needed an extra day off from doing everything. So even though I do find it a bit healing to stream, I also just was not really up to it yesterday, so that's why you're getting it late this week. It's all right though, because we doing now. We doing the ring of Elden. Yeah, you'll also notice that our boy can dodge. And he dodged good. And he killed good too. Alright. Yeah, that's how it is, and that's how it's gonna have to be. Oh well. Oh well. We start off rough today. So I gotta ask, how y'all been? Still doing sexy, still feeling good? Hope so, because you are. Just wanted to point that out. Anyway. We beat Blythe in this state, we actually get his armor set, so that's what we're going for right now. Yeah, when he does any of his leaping attacks, that's a good time to try and get in a backstab, but our boy is a little bit relentless with his combos, so you got to be a little bit careful when you try and go for that. Yeah. Because he's basically the... Baleful Shadows that we fought earlier. He is the Baleful Shadow. But with a far more aggressive moveset that we got to be careful of. So, let's be careful of it. Come on, son. Yeah. And that's why sometimes you don't play catch without hands. It's alright though. We'll just chill and do this. Yeah. It's very seldom in a From Software game that you'll have a happy ending on any story. And that's just how it is. Miyazaki don't do happy endings a lot. No. That ain't his style. Alright. Ooh, he actually dodged me that time. Alright. Yeah, sometimes when you parry him, you not only have to do it twice, sometimes he'll retaliate with like a big slash. But you can always get another parry just off the back of it, so don't fret. Okay, and he's gonna follow through again. Get that backstab. And there we go. Oh. I guess Ronnie was sensing that we were trying to kill her good boy, so she deactivated that bit of our Moonlight GS before we could. And with that, unfortunately, our boy goes down. He does drop his sword and his armor set though. And it's this armor set that we're actually going to do the rest of the game in. It is a bit weaker than the one that we're wearing, but I think it looks cooler. Like, look at this. This is so good looking. I'm just real sad about how we have to get it. About the way we need to use to get it. Pure Sag. Pure Sag indeed. Now, if you want to go for the full Blythe cosplay, we need to take a walk. And I'm reasonably sure you can get this anytime in the game you want, but I usually only go for it after Blythe is, you know, all dogs go to heaven. Alright, so got to get to Celavis's Rise. And thankfully that rat is long dead. We ain't sad about this. We ain't sad about it because dude was a jerk. If you joined us for the last few episodes of this, you know that he was a jerk. So I ain't too busted up about him. Yeah. So first what we're going to do is we're going to grab the memory stone from here. But then you can actually go down. And what you want to do is either using torrent or if you're feeling confident. Oh no. I messed up. Oh well. At least here if you mess up it's not that bad. And if you fall off you could just do it this way. Because why not? Go along the wall and you'll find a wolf mask. You learn from this. I'm not going to actually show you the description this time. Well, whatever. Yeah, I will. You know I will. A mask fashioned after the head of a black wolf, relic of an assassin who assumed the guise of Ronnie the Witch's loyal shadow. The likeness is striking. Yeah, so if you ever wanted to do a Blythe cosplay, this is how you do it. I'm not really a fan of the headpiece very much because I think it's kind of gruesome looking, but we'll keep it on for now because we're a Ronnie simp for this playthrough. Alright. So, to get back on track, we were doing stuff for Vare. And there are two ways you can go about this. I'll show you both because why not? I like completeness when I do things. So, one way you can get... Now, wait. Okay. Let's take that from the top. Why don't we? I had to stretch too. That whole, like, 5 seconds was a mess, y'all. I'm sorry. Alright, so, if you recall, we need maiden blood. Can't get that just anywhere because, as you recall, from the beginning of the game, we are maidenless. We don't got no maiden to take blood from. So we gotta go get our blood donation from elsewhere. One of those elsewheres is coming up. And you also get a piece of armor, like armor set with it. That's more like a pile of clothes, but you know what I mean. Them things you can equip your character with. So, we traverse on, ignoring the bats. Thankfully, bats don't auto aggro until it's like nighttime, or if you hit them. One or the other. Yeah, if you hear me chuckling a lot, it's because my birds in the background being fun. I just recently got him some new feed, and he's been eaten like a king. As he should, by the way. Bird is good boy. Cat and dog are good girls, I should say. Yeah, right now about this time of day, under normal circumstances, I just let them go do their thing. So they're off in this house. Maybe we'll get a surprise visit from them. Maybe we won't. We'll see. Oh, yep. That's what happens when you don't pay attention. There's an Eye of Sauron looking thing behind us that is constantly building up our madness. We don't like it. We're not going to associate with it. And if you let it build up too much, it'll make you madness. Which ain't cool. I'm not really sure why Miyazaki likes these DPS effects. I feel like he could have gotten a little bit more creative with a lot of the effects he puts in his games, but... Might just be me, but DOTs and DPS effects are kind of lame at this point. For madness, I don't know. I feel like I could have done something a lot more creative with that, but maybe that's just me. All right. So this is another church. We're going to get invaded by Vyke. We're going to meet up with him again later, but what you got to know about Vyke for now is that he's trying to kill us. There he is. I'm never good at parrying him. He's going to kill us. All right. think so. I don't think so, bud. You get out of here. Yeah, you also get a Shabriri grape for another quest line that we're not going to do this playthrough. It's about becoming the Lord of Frenzied Flame, and I don't like the steps you have to take to do that one, so because I'm lazy, we're just going to do the Age of the Stars. Okay. So, you get the Finger Maiden Fillet and the Finger Maiden armor set by doing it this way. And you can also dye cloth with maiden blood. Gross. There is another way to do it, though. We're going to do that way now, too. Or I'm going to show you how to do it, but it involves a blast from the past about us hitting up a place we thought we could never get back to. To do that, though, we're going to have to take a ride. A ride, which is going to lead us to the top of that area over there. That's called the Four Belfries. And Four Belfries is... it's not that hard to get to. Just go past the Revenger Shack, past the Cuckoo Everjail. Cuckoo? I think it's Cuckoo. Every time I hear that singing, it brings me back to earlier when we had to go up the ruin-strewn precipice. Good times, good times. Okay, so first what we're going to do is tag this Grace. And now all we got to do is just go up and into these woods, ignoring everything on the way. There will be giant ghosts. I did not exaggerate. There will be giant ghosts. And I ain't just talking about jellyfish neither. Ooh, I'm yawning a lot. Yeah. Giant ghost. Yeah, sometimes there'll be headless troll ghosts that pop up in front of you that are looking to murder you. You can ignore all of them, though. Because they can't do nothing to you if you just run past. Or ride past, in this case. On torrent. There's another Grace up here. Do you know that speedrunners like using this spot to actually get to the end of the game pretty quick? It's because one of these gateways actually takes you to an in-game area pretty early. We're not going to do that this time, though. Mostly because I have imprecise controls, and I don't trust myself too. But the strat is basically you take yourself there using this gateway, and then you wrong warp into the in-game. It's pretty neat, actually. Would recommend. There's a lot of good speedrunners at this game. Now, if you want to check which one is the right one, look at the message on the ground over here. We want Precipice of Anticipation. These ones are all probably just poo-poo posts. Yeah, revenge. Time for revenge, yep. They're referring to the grafted scion that murdered us earlier, and they're not wrong. Because in order to get to this maiden blood, we need to actually keel haul a grafted scion. So let's do that. Let's keel a grafted scion. I'm also in a much better mood today, believe it or not. Ow. Yes, I kind of spammed that parry. I didn't really earn it, but... Ow. Aw. Too early. Yeah, that attack is one of the few that you can actually space through. And I always think it looks funny when you do. You gonna keep yelling at me, or are we gonna actually fight? Silly. Aw. Wow, I'm really not parrying good today, am I? Dang. Oof. Ow. Okay. I see how it is. Game's not letting me have anything for free today, ain't it? Okay, now this grafted sounds flexing on me, so. Alright. Fair enough. Also, if you find yourself in my situation, don't afraid to just do this the practical way instead of the dumb way like I'm doing it. Yep. Yeah. I'm not doing good today with that parry. To be fair though, grafted scions are a bit tough to parry. It's alright though, we'll learn. We just vibing today anyway. Also, if I peaked the mic earlier, sorry. Sometimes I don't even know the strength of my own voice. Yeah. Alright. Let's go again. I really need to stretch today, dang. Yeah, if you mess up and fall off a cliff, then you can just quit out and it'll put you right back on the last land that you touched. So I totally intended that. Yeah, totally. Yeah, I can't lie. I almost fell off a cliff because I'm dumb. All right. Let's keep going. Let's pretend like I didn't just do that. Because I'm a clown. Guys, I might be a clown some days, but I think today I'm the full circus. The sleepiest robot in the world. Alright. I forgot where my runes were for a sec. Alright. Alright, you're gonna yell. I get it. You loud boy. Ow. Come on then. Oh my god. Okay. Come on, make an attack. Oh yeah, I forgot he buffs his weapon. When you get him at about half health. Come on, do a real attack, bro. There we go. Thank you. That took us a little bit of extra time. But you do get a cool weapon out of it, and these ornamental straight swords are nice. They're basically a paired weapon, which means that if you try to two-hand it, you're going to be dual wielding instead of like two-handing a weapon like we normally do. So like, if you look here at the Moonlight Greatsword, we're two-handing it. If you want to use these, it has a standard straight sword moveset, but you also dual wield it. And your normal attacks become that. You can block with it. Still has that straight sword heavy attack, but your R1s become like a dual wielding moveset. And you can do what the Grafted Scion did and do this, where you buff your swords. We're not using it though, because they also require a little bit of faith. Anyway. Boys. Or I sound like Kratos. What you do now is you can get Maiden's blood from here too. It's not showing up for us because we already got it, but this lady here, you can get the Maiden blood from too. And while we're here, we're going to grab something else. Just up this way. This door was locked earlier, so we couldn't get it at the start of the game. But now that we're here, we get something called the Stormhawk King. This will be important for later. I say that about everything though. And this right here is going to be the Stormhawk Dean. Dean? I don't know. All these names and no way to pronounce them for real. Alright, we can get out of here now. We got what we came for, and we need to go back and talk to Vare again. So let's do that. Okay. Now I confess, I got to take a bit of a break early. Sorry, be right back. All right, I'm back. Sorry, I was worried that my cat hurt herself. But she's okay. She's just being a goofball. A goober. Goofy goober. So what she had done was that she climbed onto the piano and she started getting a little bit weird about it. So I just wanted to make sure she was okay. Turns out she is. She's just fine. She's just being goofy. It just sounded bad from where I was. All right. Excuse me, y'all. I'm just yawn right in your ear. But we got the blood for Vare, so let's chat.
My lambkin. You've completed your final trial, and with this, you are a formal inductee, a knight who will assist Luminary Moog, the Lord of Blood, in the establishment of a new dynasty. Now, give me your finger. This noble blood will be an immutable badge of honor once it settles inside of you.
Oof. All right, bud. Calm down. But yeah, when he asks you to do that, off your finger.
Oh, good heavens. Clench your teeth or something. Never forget that feeling of agony, for it is what binds you to Luminary Moog, to all of us. You have the sweetest scream, my lambkin.
All right. Now you can't really see it from here, but what he did also changed our eye color to blood red, so just thought you might want to know that.
Oh, another thing. You should have this.
All right. Thank you very much.
A medal granted by the new Moguin dynasty, with the power to grant audience with Luminary Moog. I've gone out of my way to provide one to you, but you mustn't use it just yet. The meeting must wait until the Moguin dynasty commences. Luminary Moog yet slumbers beside the divinity. We must endure a little longer. Ah, it is trying. One day, right, my...
Now we're going to pull an epic gamer move. Now what we're actually going to do is just use it right in front of him. Because it's going to take us to where we need to be. Now, just so I don't have to keep using the medallion, I like to tag the grace up here and grab the map. Because we're going to have to come back here anyway later. Especially if we want to fight the luminary himself. So, we rest at this grace. And we're going to set out on a journey. It's going to be a journey of self-discovery and giant skeleton arms. Just beware of those. Because don't you hate it when giant skeletons come and wreck your day? Alright. Now I like to wait for this to stop before I try and go, because otherwise it will ruin your day. And I also like to just grab everything I can while I'm running through. Usually it's around these big bloody trees, so... You also got to be careful of the bloody Albinorics here, because they will try and kill you. And Lord knows they kill me a lot when I do this run sometimes. But I also like to just grab everything on my way through. Not because I feel like I actually need it, but because it's actually a good thing to do. Just in the practice of loot first, ask questions later. There's more cutouts in the wall here in case you want. But yeah, let's go back and get them. Why not? Let's see, because there's this one, which gives you an Ash of War. A really good one, by the way. Usually, if I'm doing my Godskin Stitcher build, I like getting the Blood Task. Blood Tax Ash of War. Blood Task. My God. Y'all can tell that I'm tired today, huh? Alright. I also just wanted to slap those Albinorics because I felt like it. No other reason. Now we're going to touch this grace. And we are home free. And this is our grinding spot. We do not have the requirements to use it yet, and that's because your boy for... Wait, did I? I'm going to check first. Was I smart in advance? No. So what we need are a bow and some arrows. Easiest way to get them. Go back to round table hold, grab a longbow. And the way you get a longbow from here is by talking to the Twin Maiden husks over here. She sells a longbow. We're also going to pick up the memory shard and the rune arcs. Why not? It honestly really doesn't matter because we are about to make a lot of runes. And the way to do that is now that we have a longbow, let's go talk to Kale again. Kale has what I call the most useful stuff in the game. And more specifically, that useful thing are going to be arrows. I don't know why I chuckled there, but we did. We did. Right. So now that we have everything we need, let's head back. Because the Palace Approach Ledge Road is what we need for right now. And the way that this farming location works. Oh boy, let me tell you how this place works. Because first, you must equip your bow. Grasp it firmly in both hands. Sorry if I peeked the mic again. And make sure you got your arrows equipped. And then what you're going to notice is there's a big old bird down there. You're going to shoot it. And after you shoot it, it falls off a cliff and dies. And that's how you get a bunch of runes. That's how you get a bunch of runes real easy. I'm actually gonna take a walk over here so you can see what I mean. Because this is a little bit silly. And I like it. Even though it's silly. But I like it. Alright. So you shoot it. And down he goes. And provided that you have your correct talisman equipped, you get extra. Let's spend a little bit of time here just farming, and you'll get to see how quickly all this stuff adds up, provided that you do this efficiently. So down he goes. Rest of the grace. And now we never have to worry about runes again. Alright. Cool. Think I got him. Nope, I didn't get him. Sometimes the tree's hitbox is a bit wonky, so you have to like aim it kind of between the branches like that. Also, sometimes bird will not cooperate, so you got to shoot him a few times. That sounds messed up, but yeah, that's what you got to do. You got to make Big Bird fall off a cliff. I realize today's a little bit more scuffed than usual. Sorry about that. It's just that your boy's sleepy, tired. That's all right. Okay. Yeah, like I said, we'll do a little bit of this, but I will probably do most of this farming off off stream. Again, just like with the armor set, just so I don't bore you. Because I do actually want to use the other armor set for this playthrough. Looks too cool, just because I think it looks cooler. But, you know, we chillin'. All right. Let's see now. So, any of y'all ever have a week where it just felt like it dragged on way too long? That was my work week last week, and I gotta say, I'm brain dead. My processors are shot, y'all. Because, little known fact, when your boy ain't doing this, he'd do other things to make money. And unfortunately, that other way of making money kind of tires me out a lot. And I do mean a lot. I got to replace my back sensors at some point. Oh, Lord. Yeah. This is the grinding spot that will make your life easier. Assuming you can shoot through the trees like that. I also tried to style on by trying to no scope the burb, but I didn't end up doing it. It's alright. Now, what I like to do is use this spot for level ups, and if I need runes for any other reason, I like keeping the rune items on hand, just because, well, I mean, they're useful. So, what I'm gonna do is we're gonna get up to 30 endurance so we can wear our armor. And then after that, we're gonna continue on our quest. Because I want to show y'all the Volcano Manor quest line. Just because it's fun. Yes. Volcano Manor also has a lot of good stuff, so I just prefer to do it now rather than later. Know what I mean? All right. Yeah. So yeah, you boys a bit goofy and a bit tired today. So I'm going to be playing like a semi suboptimal way just cuz, yeah. But that's all right. You knew what you signed up for. Yeah, that's what I mean by sometimes the bird will not cooperate. So if it doesn't, just sit back down out the grace to reset. And I like to try and do it this way, where I try and get him before he fully rounds away. And then just as he falls off and I see the runes go up, sit down. And then you just do that over and over again. And that's how you get a lot of runes. It is a very nice spot. Also, if you have a very good AoE weapon, you can take all of those guys out too for more. And trust me when I say that they probably drop a lot more runes than this guy does. So, if you need a grinding spot, this is the gold standard. for it. All right, missed him the first time, but that's okay. Down he goes. All right. Yeah. I am also thinking about releasing some other stuff just for the heck of it. I think it'd be funny to do like bad creepypasta or do like really bad fanfic and just read it out. I can't explain to you why I think that would be fun to do, but I just think it'd be fun to do. All right. So we are now done with this. Let's see if our armor is actually wearable now without being put into heavy. Yep, we're still in medium load. Neat. All right. Now the other cool thing about this is that we can actually take off the gold scarab for now. Just because, well, we don't need it. We only need it when we're here. Any other runes we gain are just a nice little side benefit now. Because we are not hurting for anything. So now we get to wear the swag armor in all of its glory. Oh, Ghost scared me for a sec. It looked a lot like a player trying, or it looked a lot like a monster coming after us. All right. So now what we're going to do now that we're here is we're going to get the last upgrade material for our Moonlight Greatsword. To do that, we got to go through here. And this area ain't that fun because it's got bleed enemies everywhere. But we gotta do it. This area is also very good for Smith and Stone 7s in case you have a regular weapon, so there's that. Alright. There is also a giant blorb here, but you can just jump around the headstones to get past him. Yeah. Later, dude. We don't want nothing to do with that. Alright. Next, we're gonna put on the light. Now, an enemy that I'm not a big fan of is gonna show up here. We don't care. We're just gonna run right past him. You also get a Lord's Rune here, which is really good. There's also another Great Ghost Glovewort there in case you want to upgrade another summon. We don't need to. Rude. Yeah, there's also merchants in here. Or a merchant, I should say, that sells bleed-related stuff. I don't need it. And we're just going to let this guy have his fun over here because we don't want nothing to do with that. Good day, sir. Yeah, in the off chance that you didn't get enough Ghost Glovewort to upgrade Latenna past +8, you can also get them here. Alright. Now then, like I said, runes are no longer an object for us, so we could just do YOLO strats for the rest of the game, which I think are both funny and more fun. And since we ain't worried about losing any of our runes anymore, it makes this bit a little bit more fun to do. So let's do it. basically your objective is to get up there. And we did it. Yeah, so even if we end up dying, it doesn't matter. Because we got what we needed. And it's that ancient somber smithing stone. Can take it to EG. And EG is going to give us our plus 10 Moonlight Greatsword. Which is dope. It's super dope. So yeah. Let's do that.
Greetings, my fellow. How can I help?
All right. Well, EG, you can strengthen this sword to its best. But I also got some bad news for you, my fellow. Did you hear about Blythe?
Unthinkable. How could Blythe? How did he break free from his cell? No. More importantly, Blythe became a curse that plagued Lady Rani. Yet even in madness, gave himself to her. I've made a grave misjudgment. And I thought myself a capable war counselor. I'll catch up with you soon enough, Blythe. When I do, I only hope you'll accept my apology.
I think you're a dope war counselor, EG. You take care of yourself now. Don't let anything bad happen to you, alright? Yeah. FromSoft really doesn't like giving you happy endings, does it? Good lord. Sad. Rest in peace, my guy. You gave us our best weapon. All right. So, moving on from that depressingness. All right. Can't remember last time. Did we? Oh, yeah, we did. Okay. We did, in fact, start the process for Millicent. That's her name. Sorry. My brain kind of just stopped working for a sec. It's chill. It happens. Commercial robots sometimes doesn't offer the best in terms of processing power. Now Millicent is up there. We don't need to talk to her just yet because we don't got what we need. We're gonna go get what we need. As is our way. So let's go. And if you want, you can kill this dung beetle. It gives another bloody ash of war. Or you can get punched in the face by a crab. That works too. Oh, good lord. So yeah, we're gonna go up here. There is a revenant on horseback, which equate to the worst torture known to mankind. And we're going to go and get the Valkyrie prosthesis. This Valkyrie prosthesis is actually real good for Millicent. And it's also very good for us if we feel like being a scumbag too. You'll see why. Because I have in fact been playing a Monogatari playthrough off stream to show you guys when it's ready. And that playthrough is what I call the Roxas build. It uses Sword of Night and Flame and Sword of Saint Trina in order to give you that sort of like dual wielding master swordsman kind of deal. We did have to start out as a confessor just so we can get that faith early and so we can get the intelligence early. It's kind of a harder start, but you end up with a stronger character. And like I said, when it's ready, I'll actually show you what it looks like. Because in action, it's pretty sick. Especially since you're a faith build. But this series is the story of Mantes, so we're just going to continue his. Alright. Off we go, off we go. Don't mind me, gentlemen. There is a clean rot knight here. I recommend you kill it because this thing will get in your way if you let it. This is also a good opportunity to farm the clean rot armor if you want to, but I find it takes too long, so let's not do that. Now, another couple options you have, you can hide in there and wait, or you could just dash past and get to the next grace. I like doing it I like going to the next grace because it saves us time when we come back to get Elmer later. Basically, everything I do is just to save some time. Plus, Poison Swamp. We know how much we love those. Yeah. Miyazaki. You and your poison swamps, man. I also accidentally messed up and triggered a revenant. I didn't mean to do that. So we're just gonna escape. I don't feel like dealing with a revenant today. Those enemies are annoying. I just looked out my window and it is windy. It's very windy for some reason. Alright. Now then. We have the Valkyrie prosthesis. Let's go talk to Millicent. I'm not really that insightful today. Sorry, y'all. Everything here is actually kind of straightforward, though, so not much for me to say.
Now, I'm tracing the path Melania took. She's passed into the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree.
Hey, do you need this?
You giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again. I think.
Nah.
If the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again.
Hey, that'd be awesome if you could.
If the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again. Perhaps then I can aid you in battle. If the arm serves well enough, perhaps then I can aid you in battle.
Maybe. We'll see. We'll see. No pressure though, Millicent. Have a good day. All right, to move on from what we were doing, let's just stop beating around the bush and actually explore the Erd Tree, or the Altus Plateau. Maybe. Again, my brain isn't really all that here. Alright. Someone's gonna be rude and try and shoot us with a ballista. That's alright. Yeah, one good thing about Altus Plateau, though, that I should mention is that it is a wonderful spot for golden seeds. And golden seeds, they will help. Oh yes, they will. Especially when we actually start using, well, just about anything, really. Alright. We can also talk to Melina here. What up?
The Erd Tree is close, only a little further till the foot of the Erd Tree, and the accord is fulfilled. It takes me back. I was born at the foot of the Erd Tree, where Mother gave me my purpose, though now everything is lost to me. I have to ascertain for myself the reason for which I live, burned and bodiless.
Well, I hope you figured that reason out. Sounds painful. Alright, moving on. We are going to collect a lot of golden seeds. We're also going to go grab a map fragment or two. And then we're going to continue on Volcano Manor, because Volcano Manor is actually a very fun quest line. And you get to learn more about Raya, the scout. So, win-win. Make sure we know as much as we can about Snake Waifu and add her to our growing harem. Alright. Did I need to kill these guys? No. But I did it anyway, because why not? There's another merchant there in case you need to stock up. But there's Grace. And a transport stone. Now, you can use this one if you're doing the gold mask quest, and he's over there. He's over there just vibing, so yeah. If you want to do the gold mask quest, which we might just play through just for fun, why not? But yeah, if you want to go do the gold mask quest, he's over there. You knew which joke I was gonna make there. Come on, this is the Mantis playthrough. You know. Sometimes I do just like killing those guys just because I don't know, I want to flex. That's not much of a flex, but you know what I mean. Okay, so now there's going to be Dominula, the windmill village up here, where Millicent's questline will continue. Because we gave her an arm to help us fight with. Yes, indeed. There's festivities going on up here, but we're gonna kind of be a jerk and spoil it by riding straight through everything and just being a nuisance in general. And at the top of this hill is one of my least favorite bosses in the game. I'm sorry, but it's true. I do not like godskins. I'm going to be real with you. I also don't know if they can be parried. I've never tried, so let's try it. I'm going to be real with you. I don't think they can be. But if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me later. Yeah. We're just going to do this the orthodox way. Yeah. Good thing about these guys is you can outrange most of their attacks. I say most, but yeah. This is one where you kind of have to get away quick. Otherwise that happens. And then you're going to take the DPS from the Black Flame. And Black Flame ain't fun to deal with. So I honestly try not to if I can avoid it. And with that, we win the battle. This is how you get the Godskin Peeler and Scouring Black Flame. Black Flame incantations are actually real good, so would recommend if you want to take that route with your character. Just don't. Not in this playthrough anyway. Alright, touch the grace. And then once we rest here, we find a familiar face. And this is where paths diverge. You can kill Millicent here for her prosthetic, but if you want to see where her questline goes and potentially get an awesome talisman, you instead talk.
Ah, we meet yet again. The arm you gave me truly is a thing of wonder. It feels just like my own. Even handling a sword. Perhaps it is foolish to say this to you of all people, but I am sure of my skill with the sword. Thus, I would have you call upon me in battle again, should you ever have the need.
Yeah, I will, thanks.
I would have you call upon me in battle. It is the only way that I can express my thanks.
Hey, no problem. You take care. She will show up again later, as is the case with most things in this playthrough. But now that we've done that, let's go have a moment with the Volcano Manor peeps, yeah? Excuse me. Now, Volcano Manor is one of my favorite quest lines. I don't know why I find it fun, I just do.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Raya spoke well of you. A warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the Fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree.
Yeah, sure, why not?
Interesting. Your decision is most welcome.
Omoshiroi.
To the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
All right. So the drawing room she's referring to is this door here.
Someone please kill him. That horrendous serpent. Praetor Rykard.
So yeah, I got that bit wrong, but that's okay. Now then. There's some letters in here and some familiar faces. Especially this guy who we met earlier. But first, what the heck are you doing here?
It's you, is it? Well, nice to see you again. So you've been invited as well, I see. Then we're comrades in arms henceforth. You watch my back, and I'll watch yours. Yes?
Yeah, I guess so. Unfortunately.
I can tell. You're wondering about Lanya. Well, you see, after much internal debate, I've come to realize revenge is not the answer. According to Lady Tanith, I've got the stuff of champions. And champions, ironic as it is, are oft forced to walk a tainted path. It hit me like a bolt from the blue, that my former thoughts were simple naivety. Of course my heart weeps for Lanya. That unfortunate incident was a cruel twist of fate indeed. But succumbing to the pain and sadness caused won't make me a champion, will it? Lanya knows this, I'm certain. Fate has laid hard roads for us both, but such is true of any road trod by champions.
Wow. You ain't playing with a full deck, are ya, boy?
I always resented these hands. Their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors. The shame of House Hoslow. Won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House Hoslow is told in blood after all.
Man, you are not. I just don't even have any words for it. You're just not. Now, this man you might recognize just by his armor.
You. What in heaven's name are you doing here? The Volcano Manor is a pit of recusants who spit at grace and hunt our own kind. I hope you understand the weight of my words.
Yeah, I get it.
Well, as long as you understand what you're saying. You have harbored doubts from the very beginning. Perhaps this day was always lurking on the horizon. But know that the path you walk is blasphemy. It leads only to a miserable death. Before you consider hunting any of your own kind, think on that.
Sure, bud. And you? How you doing?
Hello again, brave Tarnished. As a scout, I am pleased to see you again here at the Volcano Manor under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor.
Oh, I will. Don't worry.
Brave Tarnished, under Lady Tanith's guidance. May you tread the path of valor.
All right. Next, we picked up a letter, and we also picked up some fingers that we can use to invade. Yeah, if you couldn't tell, both Vare's questline and this one will turn you into someone who can invade other worlds and kill them. Just in case you wanted to get into PvP. That's not what I use them for. I just think they're fun stories and like fun content to do, so that's why I do them. All right. So, the letter that we got. Oh. A written request from Volcano Manor disclosing the name of a tarnished to be hunted. Old Knight Istvan. He can be found in Limgrave. Find the red mark on your map for the exact location. So I heard you put out a hit on someone.
Did you read the letter left for you? That is the task the Volcano Manor desires you enact. You will be compensated once the deed is done. Good luck. If you are loath to hunt your own kin, so be it. But you must leave this house at once. This is a war against the Erd Tree. We have no place for the meek, nor the luxury of keeping clean hands.
Alright. So we're going to start hunting our own kind now. And the person she's referring to is over here. We've already got the War Master's shack, so we can just go straight there. And you're going to notice something. Buddy Bernal is not here. Huh. Wonder where he could have gone. Alright. Now then. In order to get to this first destination, you kind of just got to ride straight from the War Master's shack. And eventually you will come... My bad. As I was saying, you're eventually going to come upon a red symbol on the ground. Right there. And this red symbol will allow you to invade Old Knight Istvan's world. And this is basically how you do Volcano Manor. You just attack a bunch of NPC Tarnished. This is what I get for being cocky. Oh, come on. There we go. Yeah, I'm not really saying much about this because it's pretty straightforward. You just kill a bunch of Tarnished. Yeah. Istvan is probably the easiest of the group. We're going to go after some tougher ones later, but... The other reason why I like doing this is because you get some pretty baller armor for doing it. And a bunch of rune arcs, so... Yeah, there's a lot of incentive to actually do it. And we get the scaled set, which looks kind of ugly, but we get cooler looking sets as we go, so. First, let's head back. And we're going to witness another familiar face show up in the Volcano Manor. Watch. I know you. And I don't like you.
Well, you joined the manor, huh? I don't believe it. Didn't think you had it in you. And here I thought Raya was barking up the wrong tree. All good though. We're on the same side now. We'll do good work together. Oh, and of course, we can do business if you like. Hatch's Emporium at the volcano.
Yeah. Why don't you tell me a bit about yourself,
Are
Patches?
you surprised that I belong to the Volcano Manor? I
No.
always hated the gibberish about lost grace and the laughable two fingers. I thought I could lend a hand in unmasking the charade. Not to mention, Tanith has always made me curious. I guess her master must really be something, because she's pretty damn smug about it. Even after announcing her blasphemous ambitions, she still stands proud. I've never seen a woman quite like her.
Bet you haven't.
Cheers for that.
Alright, so then, now let's go have a chat with the lady herself now that we completed her first task.
You've completed your task. I am pleased. Now you are a recusant true, and a full-fledged member of the Volcano Manor. This is your reward, as promised.
Alright.
Never forget that the recusant fights to tread the path of the champion. The way is tainted, but for this very reason, it is the true path to valor.
Good to know.
Now you are a recusant. I am pleased to have you on our side.
Bet you are. Anyway, let's hear what everyone else has to say. How you doing, Ryo?
Have you ever heard any strange sounds here at the manor? Something beyond the walls, like breathing or slithering scales?
Mm-mm.
Oh, Fi, what am I saying? It just isn't possible. I must be tired.
Nah, you're chill. I'll keep an ear out in case I hear something though. How about that? Get another letter, and what's up, Bernal?
So, you've blooded your sword in the hunt. Then I shall introduce myself once more. Bernal, a recusant just like you. Recusants have particular battle arts, styled to our methods of slaughter. Why not add some to your repertoire?
And just like before, Bernal will sell you weapon arts, except he has a few extra now. We'll just buy him out. Tell me something else.
You've come to understand now, eh? To take power and make it his own, the recusant must hunt his own kind. To raise the flag of revolt against this sanctified pillaging, we recusants must become the most wretched of predators. All you can do is laugh.
Yep, pretty much.
Until we meet again.
Yep. Anyway, what about you? Any success yet?
I always resented these hands, their pale complexion, a far cry from any warriors. The shame of House Hoslow, but that won't be the case for long. They'll be darkened by grit once I've set out on the path of champions. The tale of House...
Alright, so now we get our next mark. He is... let me just open it up for you real quick. Alright. Now we gotta hunt Riley the Idol. He can be found here in Altus Plateau. Now Riley... He's a little annoying, but he's not too bad. And eventually Patches will also give us an extra job.
Ah, hello. What impeccable timing. This is for you. You're new here at the manor, but if you complete the request, you can improve your standing. Relax. We're old friends. Time's come to pass the torch, right? Go on, break a leg then.
So then, we now have 2 requests to fulfill. Neither of them are particularly that hard. And for Patch's request, you gotta go to Magma Worm Makar, and then we'll hunt Riley the Idol afterwards. For Great Horned Tragoth, which is who Patches is supposed to be hunting. Yeah. You can find him here. And if you wanted the highest poise armor in the game, here's how you get it. You just gotta beat Tragoth, which is a bit sad considering how he's helped us twice now on our journey. Once at Radon, and once for the Magma Worm. Yeah. It's a bit tragic, but eh. Oh well. Come on, bud. Yeah, you can't parry that one, but any of his basic attacks you can parry. His jumping and other attacks you cannot. Oof. You can also get his hammer, but not till later, when we go further into the Altus Plateau. I'll show you how to get it. It's just kind of an annoying thing to get. And in keeping with my want to parry everything, I'm going to try and beat him with a parry. There we go. Oh yeah. Now we're also going to get his armor. Yeah. Something to note about this set though. It is extremely heavy, so you're going to need a couple of extra items if you want to put it on, or you're just going to have to roll straight strength and endurance, because... oh boy. I do like to try and sneak in the gauntlets when I can, because it gives you just that little extra in terms of poise and defense, which is always good. Now let's go hunt Riley. Riley's going to be over here, and getting to him is a little bit more of an annoyance, because you basically have to go halfway between the Erd Tree Gazing Hill and where you picked up the Valkyrie prosthesis. You'll see. Yeah. I always thought this area, Altus Plateau, looked cool, but it's also... I don't know. It's not my favorite area in the game, but I also think it's kind of weirdly pretty in its own way. Not as pretty as Liurnia, but pretty close. I haven't really talked much this stream. Sorry about that, but that's just... I don't know. Brain is still a little fried. Fun fact. Commercial robots do possess a brain. It's just that it's not a brain in the sense that it's a like meat pie brain that you guys have, but it is a brain like thing. We robots call it a processor. Well, processor, CPU, and RAM. Kind of like what you do to your computer. I've never actually had him come up and try and stab me like that before. That's pretty funny. This might be the easiest Riley fight I've had in a while. Nice. Thanks, dude. Yeah, usually he likes to try and stay back and cheese you with his crossbow. I have not had him try and do that before. I appreciate it though, because long drawn out fights ain't my thing. Right, so let's go back and talk to Patches, and let's go back and talk to Tanith, because we gotta claim our reward from both. Starting with the bald weasel in the hallway. What up?
Hello again. Welcome to Patch's Emporium.
I did your request. I did your job for you, bud.
You hunted down Tragoth? Are you certain? No, it's quite all right. Fine work indeed.
Mm-hmm.
I'll give Tanith the news. Have some rest, by all means.
Yeah, I bet you will.
Forgot something on you? No. Stingy.
Yeah, he says something different if you don't buy anything. I just don't care. Job's done, Tanith.
I see you've performed another task for us. Here is your usual reward. Please, take it. Now,
Neat.
perhaps the time has come to tell you of the true ruler of this manor, Lord Rykard.
Mm-hmm.
The Erd Tree blessed the Tarnished with grace, but it was all too meager in the face of the enormity of their task. The Tarnished were forced to scavenge, squabbling for crumbs, like the Shard Bearers vying for power in the wake of the Shattering. Our Lord, indignant, has refused to scurry about, fighting over what miserly scraps they allow us. If the Erd Tree, and indeed the very gods, would debase us so, then we are willing to raise the banner of resistance, even if it means heresy. We at the Volcano Manor, under Lord Rykard, have sworn no rest until it is done. If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. The Lord's visits with our champions are always a spectacle. It cannot come a day too soon.
Alright.
If you follow this heroic path, one day the Lord will see you. It cannot come a day too soon.
Alright. Calm down. Alright. So then, we're going to explore around a little bit more, and we're just going to see what's in here. Because Volcano Manor has a lot of neat stuff in it. There's perfume bottles in case you want to do some more perfuming related stuff. And I wonder what's in here. Oh? Snake with a green cape, huh? Now why don't you tell me your story?
Brave Tarnished, what is your business here? I'm afraid this is not a guest room. What's that peculiar look upon your face? Goodness, am I still a serpent? Oh, how dreadful. How dreadful indeed. Oh, forgive my distress. I ought to be thanking you for treating me as usual. Despite this appearance, Brave Tarnished, this is my true form. My real name is Zarias. Please forgive the deception. Do understand. This duplicity is my own doing. Lady Tanith speaks no falsehoods. And the Volcano Manor is just as it seems.
I'm still into it.
Tanith is my mother. I am told I was born by the grace of a glorious king. That my mother cherishes this form I inhabit. I am proud of what I am. But people are cruel. If they saw my true form, they wouldn't speak to me. And so I assume a guise when seeking new recruits. But you are not like the rest.
Yep, so that lovable sort earlier, this is her. Her real name's Zarias. Cute, huh?
My serpentine form and the name Zarias were secrets, known only to Lady Tanith and I. Now I share the secrets with you as well. Please keep them safe from anyone else.
Yeah, of course. We're still buds. Even though you're snaky. Now, if you go and talk to Lady Tanith about this, here's what she's got to say.
If you follow this, it cannot come.
So I saw Zarias.
Did you see her? The girl, Raya, with her true face.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if she confided in you the name Zarias, then perhaps it is not my place to speak. But as her adoptive mother, I ask of you, please be kind to her. Look after young Zarias. Her true visage belies the purity of her heart. Honestly, I hardly deserve the sweet child.
Yeah, I'll protect her. She's cute. Alright. Huh. He's actually gone to do something useful. So now we get a red letter. And...
Look at you. A recusant through and through. I knew you had it in you. Take this. A special invitation to hunt some of the first Tarnished who sat at the Round Table hold. If you should accept, I'll next see you on the field of battle.
Yep, so we got 2 new ones. The red letter for us is to fight Juno Hoslow, which is Mr. Hoslow's brother, if you couldn't tell. His actual brother. We can't get to him yet, though, so we're going to have to do Bernal's, where we have to fight Wilhelm and Vargrim. But that requires us to get into the city of the Erd Tree. So let's go. It's not quite that hard to get in there. It's just a little on the annoying side, but we're going to do it anyway. We're on this road together now, you and I. I also just now realized I teleported to the wrong spot, so bear with me. Your boy's dumb right now, sorry. Okay. Now, going up this way is a little bit annoying. A lot of archers, a lot of people who can hit you off of horseback. So, what I like to do is stay along the railing here. And for the most part, enemies can't hit you. They're going to try to, but they can't. So, like I said, just stick to the railing. And try not to get stuck. Now I like to hop off because there are 2 tree sentinels up here that we need to just dash past. They will try to follow you in here because this is big enough, but if you tag the Grace, then you'll find that it's actually impossible for them to actually land a hit on you. They might, but it's unlikely. Alright, and we're golden. Alright. Now we're also going to grab this. It's another map, and we're going to go up here. There's going to be a mini boss crashing in here soon. We don't care. Yeah, we don't care. We'll be fighting more of him later. Oh, don't you worry, we will. Alright. For now, though, we going up here. And as we go, we're going to run into someone pretty familiar soon. Yep. You actually get ambushed by him here. Which I think is funny. Aw. Come on, then. Aw. I'm missing my parry timings a lot today. Oh well. And there we go. He's exactly like he was back in Castle Stormvale, so don't even worry about it. Ooh. He is still pretty tricky, but not by much. It's pretty neat to see him out of the castle, though. Ooh, you almost got me. Come on. And oh, nope. Interesting. I thought he was gonna kill me there for a sec. Aw. Yeah. If you do beat him here, though, you do get a nice talisman for it, so there is actually a reason to do it. I don't really need this talisman, but you can if you want. Alright. Now, the two things we're going to do here on the way into the Erdtree capital is we're going to meet up with another old friend to get possibly one of the greatest items in this game. And we're also going to be making our way to another mini boss. So, yeah. If you want to know, it's actually Blackguard Boggart. Except he's found himself in an area with a lot of good stuff, so he's able to cook it up for us. And we like it when he cooks for us. You can find him just down here. And right over here. Hey bro, what's up?
What are you looking at? Oh, you again, is it? Perfect bloody timing, actually. I got crab cooked up fresh.
Yes. You should probably know, though.
There's something I should probably tell you. You heard of the Dung Eater? He's a madman. Has it out for everyone. Curses them. Goes round in his rank armor and all. You see him though. Stay, well, away. I was in the same jail as him once, so I know firsthand. He's a god-forsaken monster. Not just some petty thug like me.
What more can you tell me about the Dung Eater?
He's a killer. Kills people. And curses the souls. Does all sorts of shit to the corpses. To keep them cursed forever. I ain't seen nothing more disgusting in all my years. I ain't never been more scared neither. Rooted to the bloody spot while he did that. To my friend.
Woof. Alright. Sorry I asked. Alright. So then, like I said, now's the perfect opportunity to pick up one of my favorite items in the game. Boiled crab. Boiled crab meat. A prime specimen of plump and moist meat. True connoisseurs know how to keep it from oversalting. Greatly boosts the physical damage negation for a certain duration. Unlike the prawns sold, this truly is crab. Not that it matters. It's delicious all the same. Now, I like to load up on this because it is the most useful item in the whole game, in my opinion. Sometimes I forget to use it though because I'm kind of a dingus, but this is what I save all of my runes for. I make no exaggeration. Because once I buy this boiled crab, it goes on the hot bar forever. So yeah. We load up on all the crab.
Never met someone with a taste for crab I couldn't trust. You've got a real thing here, eh? And it's only getting better.
All right. So now, like I said, boom. Now, before we go into any boss fight, I love eating crab. The boiled crab is going to keep us alive. It's pretty dope, actually. Now then, we make our way to the next mini boss on our way into the Erdtree capital. Now, if you couldn't guess already, yeah. Ooh, rude, man. I'm just passing by. Why you gotta hit me like that? Sheesh. Good thing about this area, though, is it's got a Steak America nearby, so we're actually good. Alright, now that's the boss we gotta get through. You cannot parry it, but he is kind of a nuisance, so. Alright. So that's what the damage looks like without the crab. I am now going to eat crab, and you're going to take a look at how this affects everything. Come on, hit me again. Come on. Normally that attack would be close to a one-shot, but since we got boiled crab, we good. Yeah, we also get his shield and weapon. Not that it matters. We're never going to use it. Alright. Now off we go. And we're going to rest. And you'll notice we cannot take Torrent in here. I'm not really sure why I summoned him, but, you know. Just thought you might want to see that. Yeah. Sorry if I'm not really saying much of substance today. Like I said, my brain is totally fried. But, as we're going up this here lift, what we're going to notice is that we've finally made it. We are in the capital, the base of the Erdtree. Now, this area is actually really interesting with a lot of twists, a lot of turns. It's almost as big as Lordran from Dark Souls 1. And that's honestly kind of impressive to me. Especially given how big the rest of the game is, you know? Good lord. I can't help but chuckle at that because, my goodness, this place is big. So, for right now, we're on a mission. Mission from the Volcano Manor. And I'm just going to try and blast through here as quick as possible. But I will show some interesting things along the way. Don't you worry. We're still on this little train. So we're going to run past the envoys. Gonna go up the stairs. There's a page here. I don't like him. And you can actually get behind this guy who is spitting fire at us. Kill him. And since we have a powerful Moonlight Greatsword, most enemies here are actually not going to be that hard. Now granted, the envoys are going to be a little annoying, but if you listen out for their instruments, for lack of a better word, you're fine. You'll be fine. Oh, I thought I killed you. Now the preserving boluses there are actually what cure you from Scarlet Rot if it builds up too much. Just thought you might want to know that. If we go up here, you're going to see something gruesome. And I mean gruesome. Yeah. You get something called a seedbed curse. If you want to do the Dung Eater quest line, you need these items. I will debate whether or not doing it on this stream, but we'll see. I might, just for fun. Seedbed curse. Curse grown on a body defiled by the Dung Eater. Curse grown on a corpse and defiled by the Dung Eater. A tender pox afflicted with omen horns. Yuck. The Dung Eater cultivates the seedbed curse on corpses. By doing so, he prevents dead souls from returning to the Erd Tree, leaving them forever cursed, one of the most loathsome things found in all the lands between. Yeah. It's gross. There are actually a lot of theories about what this is, and all of them are kind of disturbing. I'm not gonna lie, a lot of them are kind of disturbing. But to tell you what they are, there is a creator named Zuli the Witch. Highly recommended, by the way, if you ever want to get your info on some things. Souls and like mechanics related. Where she believes, similarly to some of the enemies you find in Sekiro, there is something in Japanese mythology called a Shiri Kodama. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but we're going to go with it. Shiri Kodama. Shiri Kodama. Anyway, it's believed that your spirit resides in your ass. So, basically, it's believed that the Dung Eater pulls your soul out through your butt. Kappa in Japanese mythology are known to do that. And to be very honest with you, that's quite something, ain't it? But I couldn't resist this time, y'all. We're talking about butts right now, so we're just gonna roll with it. But yeah. It is highly theorized that the Dung Eater rips your soul out your butt.
My utmost thanks for bringing me to the base of the Erd Tree. Here, I can govern my own movement, and thus, the accord is fulfilled. I shall depart to ascertain the purpose I was given. Farewell. I shall leave Torrent, and the power to turn runes into strength. Here, with you, I wish you luck in realizing your ambition. You have fought long and hard. I have no doubt you will become Elden Lord. May you take the throne.
Alright, later. Sorry, I was chuckling there because she said ascertain in my juvenile brain. Listen, we were just talking about butts and she said ascertain. My juvenile brain decided to go tee hee hee ass. Yep. We juvenile today as well, boys. Okay. Careful of the archers here. There's a lot of Lanedale Knights that'll rock your day if you let them. But, oh my goodness. Me not focusing is what's going to get me killed in this particular section. We picked a beautiful day to talk about butts, y'all. But yeah. But yeah. Oh my God. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, y'all. It's a lot of butt stuff in this episode. All right. I'm good now. So yeah, and that's the theory behind the seedbed curse, and the dung eater. I don't know why I said seedbed curse twice, but yeah. I think after this, your boy needs to go take a nap. Oh my goodness, this is the This is the stream where you get to watch me be a 10-year-old. Good Lord, y'all. Alright. Now we're in position to actually do the Volcano Manor stuff. So, what you gotta do from here is... Where is it? Look down there. That's our goal. Just drop down. Take the plunge. You won't die. Yeah. And through this door, you're going to see something very familiar looking. Not just the red sign either. Think back a little about the last time you saw something that looked like this. As we do, we got to deal with this errant sorcerer Wilhelm. And we got to deal with Vargrim. Wilhelm is not that hard. Vargrim can be a problem if you're not ready. He has the Godslayer Greatsword, which can inflict black flame. But you're fighting alongside Bernal, which means that this fight will actually be kind of easy. And with that, we're good. We get the Raging Wolf armor. This set, I confess, looks dope. And if you ever wanted Alberic's I almost just said his trousers. If you wanted Alberic's set, the guy that invades you in the round table hold, this is how you get it. Now is it looking familiar? We can actually get in here too and have a look around, but we'll save that one for later. We'll save that one for next time. For now, let's go have a chat with Bernal. And Raya too while we're at it. And then after that, I think we'll call it. Because, yeah, your boy doesn't talk much today, and he's also really juvenile. So, yeah.
I had hoped you'd soon return. I have the reward from Lady Tanith. Take it. It's yours, by right. Let us tread the path of the recusant together.
Whoop, sorry. He basically just tells us that we're going to be recusants. What about you, emo boy? How'd your first job go?
It's you, is it? I'm terribly sorry. But would you mind giving me some time to myself? I haven't achieved anything at all thus far. Even though I've dirtied my hands time and time again, I'm still yet to achieve anything. Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. As things stand, I've given up on the path of revenge and sullied the name of my house. What an easy mark I must have been. How did it take me so long to realize, honestly? There's just no end to my foolishness, is there?
At least you're self-aware, man.
Perhaps I am a fool after all. No, it's worse than that. What an easy mark I must have been.
Yep. At least you're self-aware, though. And look who it is back in their person form.
Oh, it's you. Forgive me. My mind never ceases to churn of late. Well, I know I can trust you. I saw something. withering in the pitch black of night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. If I'm not mistaken, it took the form of a serpent, just like me. Does the Volcano Manor hide some secret that Lady Tanith has kept from me? I realize that I shouldn't impose, but if you discover anything, would you please share?
Yeah, I'll help you out.
The serpent that lurked in the shadows that night. It entered the room next to this one and never came out. Perhaps the manor yet holds some secrets. If you discover anything, would you please share?
We will. Now then, there's one last thing that we gotta do before I close out today. And it's to shake down the little weasel who still hasn't paid us for getting Tragoth for him.
Hello again. Welcome.
Where's my reward, you little weasel?
Sharper than you seem, aren't you? I was just holding on to it for you, you know. Here you go. The reward for hunting Tragoth. All yours.
Good. Cheapskate.
Stingy little beggar.
Alright. Well, that's gonna do us for this time. We did a lot today, even though I didn't say much. But anyway. This has been Byte the Robot, y'all. I will see you next time. Because of the area we're in, I can't really do the thing. Which makes me a bit sad. Yeah. Next time.